I will not allow anybody to define me in terms of time and terms and elections. No.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. I'm very sorry. We've been having problem power hapa na pale. That is why we've not done any video since yesterday. But we thank God, here we are right now. Everything is okay, and that is why we are back to do this. Let me start by saying this, that there is a bill that is really moving around. And the senators are the Senate is defending, saying that, oh, that is a fake news. You know, citizens are believing what is there because it is in the public domain. But let me start by saying this, that in as much as these leaders really wants to force people, and they want to force themselves to people, there is one thing that I have to say, that any leader, whether the president, the deputy president, the member of parliament, the senator, any leader, anybody that has been elected, or anybody that has been elected by people, you cannot force yourself. You can't force yourself on people. In fact, what you must do, not that what you need to do, what you must do as a leader, sell your performance, and the future plan to mwananchi or a normal citizen, and then after that leave the rest to citizens. In other words, whether the president, the deputy, anybody that is elected, you can't force yourself on people. What you need to do, sell your ideas, share your performance, either of today or of tomorrow. But even if you're selling of tomorrow, make sure that you've accomplished of today, so that it is the citizens that will decide what needs to be done with you in the future at the ballot. Fellow Kenyans, before we get into this discussion, let me just quickly remind you that if at all we are meeting for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can as well like, you can share, drop it, comment in the comment section telling me what you think and where you are watching this video from. If you're within the country, tell me which part of the country or county number at the comment section. And if you're outside the country, you can as well tell me which country you're watching this video from, and I hope these videos are reaching you. Or just draw me the flag of the country where you are at the comment section, and I'll figure it out by myself. Ladies and gentlemen, all fellow Kenyans, there is a bill that is intended to be passed in Parliament, the extension of the term limit. And you know, these people think that we Kenyans, we are so much stupid, we don't know what is going on, we don't see, we don't hear. Remember, we see, we hear, but we don't talk. We see things that are happening, we hear things that are happening, but sometimes we assume, we don't talk. But then now it reaches a point that you have to say what is happening, you have to talk about it, because it's happening. It's happening. Yani wewe mwenyewe unaona ikifanyika, so hakuna jinsi ambavyo unaweza ukanyamaza. That is exactly what is going on. And I want to read for you a gazette of the extension of the Kenya limit according to the Kenyan Gazette supplement. That is number 168 of the Senate Bill number 46. They are telling us that this bill is not in the Senate, at its fake. But remember, this bill it's on its second reading. It's supposed to go for it was on the first reading, and then now it's supposed to be going on the second reading. The first reading, and then the Senate is telling us, the Senate is saying that it's fake. Yet we know that Cherelgei did not withdraw this bill. It is still in Parliament. And Makiu, Kimani Ichung'wah explained to us very well how bills that brings a lot of problems in public or with public or by public are normally being passed in Parliament. They are passed silently. When people are silent, they distract us with other things and then they pass the bill. You see?
The bill as it were on June 25th, 2024, we passed it in December. Nobody got hurt, as they were saying. Nobody died, as we had seen before. Because the campaign of disinformation had dissipated, we passed the bill as it were in 4 different bills,
Okay.
achieving the same objective without losses to the country. Kenyans had been misinformed. Oh, when this bill passes, you will not be able to afford diapers and sanitary towels. Kenyans are still buying diapers and sanitary towels because we tried telling Kenyans, we are protecting you young people who need jobs, because the manufacturers of these diapers and sanitary towels are here in Kenya. We do not need to import diapers and sanitary towels from China, India, UK, the Americas. We are growing their industries when we are killing our own industries. But nobody was listening because of a campaign of misinformation and disinformation.
So here is what the bill says. Kenya Gazette supplies a Senate Bill 2024, Nairobi 30th August 2024. And the bill for introduction into Senate, the Constitution of Kenya, Amendment number 2, Bill 2024, that is 911. This is what the bill says. Memorandum of Objects and Reasons. Memorandum of Objects and Reasons. That is the statement of the objects and the reasons for the bill. The Constitution of Kenya provides for a developed system of government and provides a bimetal legislature at the national level. The role that Senate plays in the execution of its oversight and legislative role calls for more participation of the Senate in matters to do with the governance bill. The bill therefore seeks to increase the parliamentary role of the Senate by addressing the issues that have hampered the implementation of the Constitution. The bill proposed to amend Article 58 of the Constitution to provide for the involvement of the Senate and the National Assembly as the House of Parliament in the approval of an extension of the state of emergency. A state of emergency affects the ability and functions of the national and county government and the nation as a whole. Consequently, it is important that both houses be involved in this process. The bill further proposed to amend 96 of the Constitution, which provides that the Senate is to exercise oversight over revenue allocated to expenditure. This proposed amendment seeks to ensure that there is greater clarity in the role of the Senate in oversighting all county revenues and giving Parliament and mandate to legislate on the parameter of both national allocated and local generated revenue. The bill additionally proposed to amend Article 101, extended the term of the members of Parliament from 5 years to 7 years. The bill proposed to amend of Article 108 of the Constitution to provide the leadership and the order of precedence in the Senate as currently worded. Article 108 of the Constitution only provides of the leadership and the order of proceedings in National Assembly, omitting that of the Senate. The bill proposed to amend Article 109 of the Constitution to provide for the originalization of any bill in either houses of Parliament, save for money bill, which may only originate in the National Assembly before going to the Senate. In addition, the bill seeks to provide for the proceedings for the consideration of a county allocation of revenue bill by both houses of Parliament, given the impact the bill would have on county government. In addition, the bill also proposed to insert a new Article 111A to provide for the procedures for the consideration and approval of an appropriation bill and a supplementary appropriation bill by both houses of Parliament. The bill proposed to amend Article 114 of the Constitution to provide clarity regarding the definition of a money bill, which has been subject to multiple interpretation. The amendment seeks to limit the definition of a money bill to be restricted only to tax-related matters. The bill proposed to amend of Article 136 to amend the term of presidents from 5 years to 7 years. The bill seeks to amend Article 151 by inserting Article 151A, which proposed to create the office of Prime Minister, who shall be appointed by the President from amongst the members of Parliament. The Prime Minister shall be the leader of the largest party or coalition of parties in Parliament. The bill proposed to amend Article 152, 154, 155, 156, 157, 166, 215, 228, 229, 254, 250, and 251, the Constitution, to assign the responsibilities of appointment and removal from office of various state officers to the Senate and the National Assemblies as follows. Number 1, the Senate to vet and approve all officers, including cabinet secretaries. Number 2, all approvals of nominees for offices relating to high commissioners and ambassadors to be approved by the National Assembly. The bill therefore proposed that the approval be undertaken as follows. National Assembly: High Commissioners, Ambassadors, and Diplomatic and Consulars Representative. Senate: Attorney General. B. Cabinet Secretary. C. Secretary of the Cabinet. Principal Secretaries. Director of Public Prosecution. Chair and members of Constitutional Commission. Chief Justice. Deputy Chief Justice, Auditor General, Inspector General of the National Police Service, Controller of Budget, nominees to the Commission of Revenue Allocation under Article 215, and members of the Public Services Commission and Article 233. The bill proposed to amend Article 177 of the Constitution to amend the term of members of County Assembly from 5 years to 7 years. The bill proposed to amend Article 180 of the Constitution to amend the term of governors from 5 years to 7 years. The bill proposed to amend Article 181 of the Constitution to provide for the procedure for the removal of the governor from office. The bill also seeks to provide the same procedure for the removal of the deputy governor from office. The bill proposed to amend Article 203 of the Constitution to enhance the percentage of the allocation of the resources to county governments from 15% to 40%. This is aimed at ensuring that the system of devolution is equivalent, supported through the provision of the adequate resources for the effective performance of the functions of the county government. The bill proposed to amend Article 218 to provide for the procedures of the consideration of the division of revenue bill and a county allocation of revenue bill by both the Senate and the National Assembly, while providing timeline within which the bills are to be passed by Parliament to enable the county assemblies to prepare and pass their budget before the end of the financial year. The bill proposed to amend Article 224 of the Constitution to clarify that the basis for the preparation of the budget by the county government is a county allocation of revenue bill and not the Division of Revenue Act. The bill proposed to amend Article 226 of the Constitution to provide for a mechanism of accountability with regard to accounting officers of state organs and national public entities, the county government, and the accounting officers of county public entities. The amendment seeks to clarify the oversight powers of the Senate as a second-tier oversight mechanism for the county government. Fellow Kenyans, you know, what is funny is that the Senate is trying to deny this, and this is what the Senate is saying. 13th Parliament, 4th Senate, 4th Session. Clarification on misleading reports regarding introduction in the Senate of a bill to extend term limit. The attention of the Senate has been drawn to misleading reports in a section of the media regarding the alleged introduction in the Senate of a bill to extend term limits elected officers from a period of 5 years to a period of 7 years. The Senate wishes to clarify as follows. Number one, the Constitution of Kenya Amendment number 2, Bill 224, Senate Bill number 46 of 2024 is a private member's bill sponsored by Senator Samson Cherargei, MP. The bill was read a first time in Senate on 26 September 2024, whereupon it stood committed to the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs and Human Rights for public participation and consideration. The bill sought to amend the Constitution to, among others, extended the term of office of the President, members of Parliament, governors, and members of the county assemblies from 5 years to 7 years. The bill also contained other amendments related to the mandate and functions of the Senate within the bicameral legislature and devolved system of government. Upon committal of the bill, the committee proceeded to invite comments and submissions from stakeholders and members of the public pursuant to provision of Article 10, 118 and 256 of the Constitution and Standing Orders number 145 of the Senate Standing Orders. In addition, the committee held a public hearing on the bill on Friday, 25th October 2024 at KICC Amphitheater, Nairobi. Okay, what I wanted us to say, or what I wanted to focus on is this. They are saying that it was proposed by Senator Cherargei, but the real question is, did they ignore it? No, did they ignore it? They didn't. So it means that it was there. It was there for the first reading. Now it is there for the second hearing or the second reading. Of course, with the type of parliaments we have in the Senate, we have which has been compromised, it might be passed. And you've heard what Kimani Ichung'wah said, that what they normally do is that they keep quiet first, hiyo kelele hapa na pale, and then they pass the bill later. You know, this statement from the Senate imefanya nikafikiria mambo mingi sana, and I've connected with what has happened in Nepal. You know, in Nepal, the leaders, Nepal has finished what we started in Kenya. Like the Nepal Gen Zs have completely finished what we started. The politicians' houses has been banned. As you can see in these videos, this one is a politician's house in Nepal being burned down by the Gen Zs the Gen Zs youth who are protesting. And then to make it worse, they've even they were into the streets. I want you to watch what happened in Nepal, by the way. And from that bill, you've heard it that they are going to create the house, they are going to create office of the prime minister, and the prime minister must be someone, must be how they are going to appoint the prime minister is going to be appointed by the president, and he must have a majority in parliament. Like wake lazima wakuwe watu wengi. Automatically when you try to look at the members of parliament wenye tuko nao sahi, they are coming from ODM, so automatically they're planning to put Raila Odinga to be the prime minister. We know all these things, we know all these games, we know what is happening, but you know, one thing I believe is that hao watu wamebadilisha mawazo yao after watching what happened in Nepal. Like you know, it's like these guys, they want to trigger war, they really want to trigger something. And Matthew, let me say this as I wind up, that if William Ruto really wants to trigger the Gen Zs again, because it's like they're trying to tell us that there is no election in 2027. And Matthew, Moses Kuria said that we are not going to have election in 2027. These are the signs. So the question is, are we really going to survive this up to the end, or what are we waiting for? What is it that we're supposed to do as a nation to make sure that these things don't pass? Let me know what you think in the comment section.